Hey, welcome back to Left 4 Dead Garage. It's going to be a pretty quick video today because according to Temp Gun, the bottom of the carport roof is 147 degrees. It's a little warm. So, wasn't sure if I was going to get a video out this week, but I happened to run across an opportunity this morning on Facebook Marketplace to do a video that I've been holding out for. So, Super Clean occasionally sends me some stuff, and they obviously sent me some more stuff. The original plan was to degrease that guy over there. You've not seen that truck yet either. That's not a I'll get to it eventually video. But I was going to do a degrease on the motor because, you know, got from junk on it from 77. But as most of us all do, we only keep Facebook just for Marketplace. So I scored this big block this morning. 30 over 2-bolt block. Somebody spent a little money on it. ARP studs. Not the greatest, but they are a set of TRW forged pistons. It had kind of crappy wind intake. It did have this accessory drive with the AC compressor and alternator and all that. And if you're wondering why I got it, well, unfortunately, this is all too common thing, and people throw in the towel. Came with a MSD Street Fire HEI, set of 215 heads with roller rockers, tall valve covers. I think that's about it. 8-quart pan and a bunch of. It didn't have ARP head bolts, but it had some sort of 12-point head bolts. It seemed kind of nice. Oh, the PowerMaster starter. So it's got the PowerMaster starter. It's, you know, infinitely clockable. I actually have one of those on the dually up there that I probably should work on instead of this. Had a good timing chain in it, some fat push rods. They still look like they're pressed push rod, but whatever. There's a short water pump set up, which is kind of odd. So I'm probably going to do a little research in it. Also looks like this is adjustable. You know, like you could use it short or long. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating here. But so the plan is, as you can see, this thing is pretty filthy. So we're going to try out the foam, and then this is I filled this up from the gallon, and this is the same stuff in just a regular to-go bottle. But I'm going to use this foam because I've not used the foam yet. So what we're going to do is I'm going to spray this bad boy down. Let's read the directions. Pre-test, it's iron, it don't matter. Cover was super clean in the appropriate strength. Allow time to dissolve, grease, and grime. Do not dry. Rinse thoroughly, dry as needed. Depending on how you use super clean, wear gloves and or eye protection. So, we got the water hose out, and I'll get the air compressor to clean it out. I should have took this plug out and took that fuel pump rod out of there, but it'd be all right. So let's just start coating this thing down. This block is headed to the machine shop pretty soon. It appears that it got a little carnage up in one of the cylinders, scarred one of the cylinders pretty bad. This one right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. And you can feel it with your fingernail, so it's not good. So I'm probably going to sleeve it, because even the cost of a sleeve would be cheaper than boring the block and putting a set of pistons in it. So the crank will need to be turned too. I'm trying to put this thing back together as budget friendly as I possibly can. Let's go and get this pan while we're here. I'm not going to spray that aluminum with none of this or those cylinder heads, so I'll just go back around this guy. Probably should flip it over and hose the bottom side down. I mean, it's going to be tanked and all that, but I'd like to have it as clean as possible before I send it to my guy. Let me flip this thing over. All right, I got this thing hosed down with that one full can right here. I wet the carport down. Hopefully it don't stain the concrete, but I probably should have moved that bottle. But a little rust right here. Some of the studs came out with the caps, which I don't know what kind of sealant they had in it or what, but you can see the bearing wasn't looking too happy here. Crank's pretty beat up. I mean, it may not even be worth turning. I don't know. May just be better off getting another one. I don't know. I've not put a set of mics on it yet to check it. That's the only one that looks that beat up. I mean, I'm sure the mains can handle. The rods feel fine. Maybe a polish 10 at the most, you know. But I'm gonna let this soak, and we'll hose her off here in a minute and see how it looks. All right, got the spray. I've already actually got it sprayed off because I can't use my phone and run the water hose. So I sprayed it down a second time with the stuff in the bottle right there. It's pretty. I mean, that's paint obviously, but it's still got some grime, as you can see. But well, it ain't been decked a whole lot because there's numbers, and I can't show you because I can't pick them up at the very second, but it does look like, I guess I could have moved the truck so that all this wouldn't get wet, but it looks like somebody's been poking around in there on those intake runners. I'll sell that intake and recoup some of my money, and I may even sell this bracket system because the Impala's got a long pump set up on it and I'm not changing it. And then the 55, I've already got March set up and a Mazir pump for it, so I don't really need this stuff. So it may be between the intake and that, I'm liable to get $300 back easy, I would think. The compressor and the alternator is worth a little bit, but and then throw that toward machining the block. I might have me a pretty decent old motor for just a little bit of money, unless the block's broke and the crank's junk, and you know, which would probably be what the case is. But back to it here. Oh, the big expense would be a cam and lifters, because I am not playing that wipe out a cam game. That ain't happening. So it'll have to go roller unless I can find a new old stock cam and lifter. I think I know where one's at, but I don't know if he'll sell it. Wouldn't hurt to ask. So I'm gonna spray this thing off again and let's see what it looks like. All right, I sprayed it down twice with the squirt bottle. It's pretty clean, and then I went over it the second time with the actual, like, that little scrub brush around laying right there in the floor. Works pretty well. It's just as good as Purple Power. But what I really like is this stuff. That stuff works pretty good. I like how it hangs on there, and you could almost like instantly see it lifting the oil and whatever, the dirt, to the top of the foam, which I imagine that's what it's supposed to do. But yeah, that stuff works pretty good. I know you can get that stuff at O'Reilly's. I'm pretty sure Walmart, probably all the other parts stores as well. But yeah, get some of that foam super clean. If you got to do a motor or something pretty nasty or greasy or whatever, do not spray it on aluminum though. Like that polished stuff or that intake, do not. I mean, there's a good chance it'll etch it up because it's pretty aggressive. But yeah, the foam super clean is my favorite. That stuff works just as it's supposed to as well, but I like the foam stuff. So thanks for watching Left 4 Dead Garage. I gotta pick this crap up because I'm done with this for the day and I'm ready to go in. So we'll see you on the next one.